All right, you guys, welcome into this community chat. This is going to be for Venus and Scorpio at a square over to Pluto and Aquarius. I'm at the planetary hour of Mars. Sorry, of the moon. I said it. All right, so maybe planetary hour of Mars is going to be of significance. That's actually happening at 12:43 a.m. But we're here at the planetary hour of the moon, and the moon is currently in Gemini, heading towards the 23rd degree. Beginnings of spiritual integration, support for our first attempts to creatively express our spiritual awakening. The Sabian symbol is the three fledglings in a nest high in a tree. All right. I'm coming into this reading. I just want to stop right where I am. I feel so nervous about something. I don't know what it is. Every time I get a sense of nervousness or my gut feeling is telling me something feels like it's wrong. I don't know what's going to come out in this reading, but I don't feel right. Uranus is now retrograding in the sign of Taurus, which actually happened today at, it looks like at 9:16 p.m. So the energy might have just shifted about an hour ago. All right, and then we've got the last three transits for the day was Venus at a sesqui quadrant over to the North Node in Pisces, biquintile to Saturn in Pisces, and the square over to Pluto. I'm nervous. Venus in Scorpio is at its detriment. I don't know why I feel like this. All right, but it's a disharmony type of energy with the potential to overcome some sort of tension, whatever that is. All right. I want to get directly into a spread. I want to kind of see what the energy is calling for. I don't want to pull anything else right now. When I first tried to come on and start the reading, it was at 10:21 p.m. and I was getting like the World card and the Wheel of Fortune. As I split the deck, I just saw the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card. All right, so the Fool card is Uranus's energy. The Wheel of Fortune is typically associated to Jupiter. All right, there was no transit today in contact with Jupiter's energy, but early this morning with the moon at a semi-sextile to Jupiter in Cancer. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. That's happening at 2:14 a.m. Okay. So maybe that's what this is. Let's just see. Oh, it feels so weird. So weird. Six of Swords. Again, it kind of feels like you're moving on or away from something. Like somebody's about to leave, is about to like withdraw, relocate, something like that. It feels so weird. Something having to do with like family. Maybe this is what it is. Like you're finally making the decision or something to move away from family. Something feels like intense. The Death card. See what I'm saying? It kind of feels like that's it. It's done. I'm done with this. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Something like that. The Knight of Pentacles. This is my nervousness. You're going to remain cautious, very cautious with something. Maybe you move slowly with something. Maybe something's delayed. Maybe someone's not giving you clarity because it's like there's very like slight communication here. Whatever, or let's just say whatever you're heading towards is so that you could be happier. Because the Ten of Pentacles is your challenge. The Nine of Cups is your present energy, meaning that you should be happy right now moving forward. So I don't know if it's like a very slow moving decision you had to make, or why you had to separate yourself from somebody and move away from somebody. And it kind of feels like, well, if this is family or this is someone that I see myself being with long term, it's weird with something ending. This could be like a spiritual connection to a feminine energy around you, to a lover, why someone feels rejected. Two of Swords, like not wanting anything to do with someone else. All right, it's like feeling like strategy or, you know, some sort of deception comes with this person's energy on why you don't want this person around you. It kind of feels like that. Seven of Swords and Two of Swords. That's 9 swords. This person could have you like overthinking a situation on why you ended it with them. Why something transformed, how you're happier without this person moving forward in your life. It's like choosing not to reciprocate love back to this person. Why something made you feel like you had to move. I don't know. This person's energy is like, it makes you want to stay away from this person. Like legit stay away. It almost like you have to keep a boundary up with whoever this is. And emotionally withdraw. Like if you're surrounded by this person, you do nothing but take losses consistently. You could be moving away from like a manipulative ass person that doesn't know how to express themselves. All right. You always feel like somebody's watching over you or like trying to send a message or sending other people to have communications with you about you guys' situation. Something like this. Someone's trying to like either bring something back into balance and or wants the opportunity to do so, but they're trying to like gather information about you. Why the Hermit? Because you don't speak to this person. It's like very mute, very quiet, very like, it's almost like this person doesn't exist to you. They're coming through literally as a fucking spirit. Like you just feel their energy, that's it. But this is someone that you have investments with. You're not going to be willing to work it out with this person. Two of Swords, Nine of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. This person stresses you the fuck out. You're not going back and forth with this person. So I'm seeing the 8 to the 2 of Pentacles, that's 10 Pentacles, and the 10 Pentacles is in your challenge. This is the reason why it's in your challenge, because it's surrounded by nothing but stress, burdens, boundaries, and not wanting to like interfere at all with this person's energy. You want no parts, but it's something or someone that you have investments with, or they want a second chance to come back around and like invest in you. There's the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe it's them wanting to come back around and invest with you. All right. What is this? Somebody wants forgiveness. Or they have faith that you're going to forgive them about something. All right, so there could be like, there's a sense of like you forgiving yourself or you forgiving this person, not necessarily meaning that I don't have love for you. Or it doesn't mean that I don't have love for you, but I don't want to communicate. Somebody's like trying to make a wish to try to bring some sort of darkness back into the light or wants forgiveness. You know what I mean? And however the situation was let go from this person, why you moved on, wants to heal and wants a sense of compassion. Why? Someone's leaving your life. It's because you either left this person's life or you chose to allow somebody to walk away from you. And now it kind of feels like legit this person's gone. Like it's finally clearing in their head. Like you are no longer going to be investing with me any longer moving forward. Like it will never happen again. Okay. forces working against you. The reason you left this person is because somebody was working against you anyway. It says you will be shown the way. Give me 1 second, you guys. I got somebody knocking at the door. So maybe you don't know how to deal with this person. Or this energy. I don't know. It's like disappointment in some sort of affair. It's like you would know that you have to kind of cut somebody off here. It's like moving forward, what you want, all right, is like a new romantic partner or some sort of commitment. Could be business. I don't know. It could be anything. All right. I don't know if you felt like whatever this was just a temporary situation. This person being in your life or you being in a position of authority or something. I'm seeing the chair empty, meaning like you're going to be walking away from a specific position of authority even. All right, with forces that are working against you, like you being shown the way and like how you've been disappointed in something and now you're getting ready to step into some sort of new experience. Either it could be romantically and or in business. I don't know what that is, but there's something that is asking you to let go and just forgive. Like you have to have faith in whatever this is. What is this chair empty energy here? The Six of Wands. I don't think that it's a bad thing. Six of Wands is basically like you having some sort of public, you know what I mean, appearance out here, or something that you do in the public is ending, or someone leaving your life, whatever that is, because forces are working against you. Like the best thing would like you stepping off the scene kind of deal. The King of Pentacles. Whoever this is that's working against you is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just a mentor, someone that was meant to protect you or provide, you know, for you. All right. Or this could be a boss. Somebody is like not with the shit. How are you being shown the way? How to overcome some sort of like fear and having a brand new beginning with your investments. What's disappointment and affair? Why are you cutting this person out of your life, or why are they cutting you out? Oh, it has to do with like a water sign or something like that. Stepping into a new experience. Knight of Cups. Oh, this is like a new lover type of deal. Work shirt. All right, so we got a marriage will take place either romantically and or in business. And the Ace of Wands. It feels like you're going to be excited about something. All right, I don't know if whoever it is that's leaving your life or how you've been in disappointment from one position. I don't know. I see two kings here, and it has something to do with love and passion, and like you having the fear or someone having fear, like of walking away from you. My nose is going crazy now. All right, something about like someone leaving your life and literally like, I don't know if it has involvements with you having some sort of victory or being in the public eye in whatever way. All right, it kind of feels like that. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is. Strength. Four of Cups. Again, I feel like there's either some sort of restriction on your success, feeling neglect, feeling overpowered in some sort of way. Whatever is leading you towards, though, it feels like it's bringing you your happiness and where you feel like you're lacking. So I don't know if there's a lack of resources, if there's a lack of love, if there is a lack of like support, okay? Because earlier the challenge was the Ten of Pentacles. It doesn't feel like it's something that you're going to be with long term, or someone or some sort of position, something like this. Something's changing. Something is ending. Somebody wants forgiveness. And it's like the minute you let go and have faith, the new beginning is like everything that you desire. That's what this feels like. All right. I see a past person That could have been very controlling, could have been very manipulative, very cunning, trying to win at all costs. It could have been like affected your emotional state here. And it's like you're given divine guidance to experience some sort of brand new beginning and just accept the emotional withdrawal, the Tower, and don't stress about it. That's what this feels like. All right, so I don't know if somebody's trying to return. All right, if something feels like, you know, you thought about returning or speaking, or, you know, it says, let this person leave your life because they've been working against you. You're going to be shown the way. It did bring a sense of disappointment in for you, but as you step into this new experience, something brand new and what you're going to be committed to gives you everything that you desire. Whether it's romance, business, family, a move in a home, something like this. The minute you let go and heal, this person is more than likely going to come back for forgiveness. That's that Mercury retrograde bullshit. Let it go. And keep it pushing. And have faith. All right? And whatever you feel is meant to come in for you. All right? More than likely, we are full moon in Taurus was a big deal, right? And it feels like the shift started to take place as we're starting to wing down from that full moon in Taurus. It could have anything to do with like your sense of value. Venus is the energy of, obviously, of like your love life, comfort, who you've been with in love, that type of thing. If it's a workplace where you achieve, you know, your goals and you want specific finances, you want to take the next step up. It could be your possessions, whatever you're walking away from. Venus is like a mother figure energy as well. It's like whatever you're walking away from, you're gonna be shown the way on how to like have faith in your goals, is what this looks like. All right, I'm looking for a different deck here. Let's do like I haven't used Nightmare Before Christmas in a minute. Let's do this one. Okay. I'm seeing the Eight of Cups, Saturn and Pisces heavy. This is something that you're going to emotionally withdraw from because it doesn't give you the sense of freedom that you want with it anyway. This is why you're choosing to move forward. All right. Either it doesn't feel right, it doesn't, I just heard someone doesn't support or respect whatever you're doing or whatever you've got going. I don't know. Kind of feels like you're over it. You want to move on from something. A Tower. It's giving like heavy Scorpio energy there. Ace of Cups. I don't know. Maybe you're willing to like let the Tower just fucking happen so that you can be happy. Ace of Cups is like self-love. Nine of Wands, and just keep your fucking boundary up from everything and everybody. Okay? Which is completely understandable. That's what this feels like. It's like just choosing yourself, your self-love, and how you're going to keep some sort of like restriction so that nobody interferes with what you've been experienced that's been a shit show, creating some sort of tower around your life. Somebody's trying to figure you out too. I don't know if someone's like trying to test your strength here on if I make you feel rejected, if I make you feel neglected, if I make you feel like no one loves you, if I make you feel like you have no sense of independence, if you're pushed into this emotional withdrawal, are you going to continue to push forward? Fuck yes, you are. Okay? Two of Pentacles, what are you being controlled for? That's what the question is. The Ace of Pentacles. You're always going to push for a brand new beginning, or this is what somebody wanted for you. Maybe that's why a Tower took place. The Queen of Pentacles. You know your value, or this is pushing you to know your value. That Queen of Pentacles was typically like the full moon in Taurus. It's to know your value. And it could have a lot to do just right now with like your emotional state, that's all. the Two of Cups. It's to push you into like emotional balance again. My eyes are so itchy. I feel like there will be an announcement, because if the if the push is pushing you towards the brand new beginning, the person that you're moving forward with, and let's just say this is a workplace where you do feel a sense of emotional balance, or this is a lover, someone that you seem to work well with, this person is going to want commitment. The Ring card came out. All right, whether it's business, whether it's a marriage, somebody that's leaving your life knows it's over and you're moving to something better. The Hierophant and the Three of Pentacles, this is giving me like a position of authority in a specific organization. It aligns you with meeting your soulmate there. You don't know this yet though, right? Because the change is just now happening. It doesn't allow you to see what's ahead of you. Spirit is telling you, if you're emotionally withdrawing from something right now and focusing on allowing the Tower to take place and focusing on self-love, or you have new love coming in, the Nine of Wands, you're putting a boundary up to everything else that was created in the past that you don't no longer want to do it. Everything that you invested in back there that you just kind of felt like you're the reason why I went through healing. It could be a boss, a father figure, or just someone that had some sort of authority over you. It's coming through as the Emperor. All right. Somebody, an Emperor energy, could be soaking in their emotions right now with the Hermit, going through the dark night of the soul, seeing massive changes in their lives and where their investments are right now. And if you're separating from this person or this energy, you no longer want to deal with this. Or you just may have somebody wanting to come in and invest in you. All right. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. There's like a mother and children here as well. So this could be like a divorce that's taking place. Yeah, somebody's like trapped in their head about feeling like this person may want to come back for a brand new beginning, or are you going to be willing to return because of the children? What the hell is this? The Knight of Swords. They want to have the conversation to see if this is some sort of possibility for the near future. Knight of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune. I wouldn't do it. King of Cups. It could be a King of Cups energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculine. That's trying to manipulate what? I don't know. They want to have some sort of control in your life. Or maybe that's what they're used to. The Devil, the Magician, and the King of Cups. This is someone that emotionally it will lie to you in order to have that attachment to you overall. Just to be able to return. Or want some sort of forgiveness because they either walked out of your life or you walked out of theirs. I don't know. The Five of Wands. They're coming with fucking drama. The Chariot, that's their goal, is to start some sort of drama. Because if you're not paying this person any attention, you're keeping a boundary up, you understand that the ending is there, it's done. Seven of Wands, you're more than likely going to be standing ground on what decision you made. The Hangman, this person feels like you left them out just kind of like, I don't know where this is. Like, they have to gain their perspective about how you feel about a certain situation. Or that could be a boss, a masculine. I feel like someone sees your value and is fucked up in their head right now about a decision they made. Something like this. This person could be like player-like, all right, King of Wands. Everybody wants this person, or they're seen as, you know what I'm saying, hot shit. Maybe you must be seen as the best person in this person's life, and now that you're leaving them, it kind of feels like, well, if I can't have this attachment to you, then I'll create drama. It's coming through with the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Maybe they want to speak on some sort of truth about why some sort of drama was taking place, and they're trapped in their mind about it. Like, how am I going to have this conversation? Something like that. The Five of Swords is because they did something deceptive, and it kind of looks like it's backfiring now. Something that took place in the past. Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Swords. Why their karma is hitting them the way that it's hitting them now, after the fact. That's what it looks like. There could be a sense of regret and or wanting forgiveness for how something played out. But it's connected to their karma. And it could be affecting changes that are taking place in your life because of what other people see or how someone left your life. You understand? So the Five of Swords would be like the gossip that everybody wants to talk shit about. How people seen you in the past. All right. The passion that you guys had back then. But then this is the karma. It's like, well, if you chose separate, then Wheel of Fortune says that shit just kind of backfires and it makes you look like a piece of shit. Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords, it kind of feels like, damn, what did I do? Ten of Pentacles, that's the person I was supposed to be with long term. Ten of Pentacles came out earlier as the challenge. You're no longer, you're not going back to whatever this is. You don't see this person as valuable. You feel disappointment in this person. It's not something, this would literally be a situation where you have to go through like therapy, whether this is a marriage, if it's family therapy, if it has to do with like overcoming feeling how can I say this word? Humiliated in the workplace, like discriminated, something like this. Like this isn't something you can just easily take back. No. You have had to emotionally withdraw from something because it was a major fucking loss in your life. That's what this is. All right. So if it's family, if it's, you know what I'm saying, somebody wants to either communicate, it could be many different things. I don't know. I'm going to clarify again one more time with these chakras. The crown chakra is here with intelligence. All right, so maybe you have knowledge about something. The mind, the third eye is here. So the upper chakras are here. The throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown chakra. Maybe you do something, you express yourself. You have a sense of direction on where you're learning something or education being important to you. And you've been trying to remain flexible with whatever this is, and you need a sense of grounding around you. All right? Like the presence of stability in your life. I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn at the root chakra. Everything else is just throat chakra and up. Typically doesn't associate itself with anything but, your higher self. All right? So whatever you're trying to do here in connection to whatever this adaptability is, I feel like you're going from communicating something, expressing something where it allows you self-control to, okay, I know about this and this is where, I want to change my perception about what near future looks like, something like that. Okay. Let's get into wisdom of the oracle. How do you feel? It looks like you're coming down from your higher self for a second to give your perception to others and or speak on it. Express yourself on what you saw or how you seem to understand what it is that you saw. It started at the crown to the third eye to the throat chakra. So let's see. You might be taking a step back from education at this time because of changes that are happening in your life. Okay, so I mean, it does say remain adaptable, flexible. All right. So you got flexibility here on both cards at the third eye. All right. What else do we need to see? I see the sun's energy. I see number 19 on that card. The yin. All right, so this happens to be with like being flexible with what it is that you understand and what you feel. The yin energy is your emotions. And then I'm seeing the blessed card come out. I see 222. 2 and 22 is here. And then the number 19. All right, so listen. Be flexible with what spirit has shown you, what you seem to understand, and how you've been expressing yourself. If there are changes that are happening right now, this is why you're going to be quote unquote shown the way. Because I feel like it's more so going to come through with your emotional state and how you're going to receive your blessings. Spirit was asking from the very beginning that you have faith in whatever is coming your way. Why you're walking away from something. How you forgiving yourself for involving whatever it was that you allowed in your life to distort your character, to distort your emotional state, to distort anything that may have felt that you had a sense of stability with, because it feels like your blessings are on the way. You had a lot of chaos and conflict around you. That's what I just saw that. And I'm seeing TikTok is because the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing is calling. For you to co-create with the universe. This is your time to shine. Create something new. I'm hearing new moon in Scorpio. It's a transformative type of energy. All right. So that could be it. Show me this flexibility energy here. And what you have intelligence about. Whatever you have knowledge about. The Hermit. Maybe it has something to do with like spirituality. Or how you see things in a different perspective. How you go through some sort of healing phase. Or doing shadow work. Something like that. Because it ends up changing you and how you deal with your emotional state is what I feel that is. The Empress. So again, it has something to do with the yin energy, right? The feminine energy within. It could be even a mother figure. I'm seeing Taurus and Libra there, and I see Virgo with the Hermit and the Empress. This could be like the spirit of a mother figure, all right? The spirit of a mother figure. And the Eight of Swords. Overcoming whatever fear this is. The Six of Pentacles. Someone wants to reciprocate something to you. This is the full moon in Taurus energy that we just went through. The Six of Pentacles represents the moon in Taurus. There could be something about like heavy on value. All right. I don't know where your Taurus placement is, but typically when the moon is in Taurus, it's exalted. It's at its comfort zone there as well. All right. Maybe a mother figure could have been of significance to bring some sort of grounding energy to a fear that you have in your life. All right. Or why you're taking a step back from what it is that you seem to understand. Was there a mother figure spiritually guiding you or something here? All right. In order for you to express what it was that you had knowledge about. Could be. This would have been like a gift that was given to you. The Six of Pentacles is a gift. So now it's like divine timing is calling. Why is that? Because it's leading you to whatever is next. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, it definitely has to do with like reciprocation to a mother figure. Or this could be a mother figure wanting forgiveness from you because you left this person's life, vice versa. Judgment and the Sun. They want to reconcile. The Sun. So I did see number 19. Something having to do with this person's happiness. Or having to do with like you needing to help this person in the direction of how you now see things because you gained perspective about it. Or your perception has changed. Or this person's perception about you has changed. I cannot speak with this fucking Mercury retrograde phase. It's killing my shit. The Moon. It's a heavy mother figure energy here. So it has something to do with like, it could be like a masculine trying to return back to a mother figure's life, or a mother figure trying to return back to a child's life. Something like this is happening. Okay. There is some sort of reconciliation or something or someone having to do with why you went on some sort of like ascension. Spiritually though. That's what this feels like. Because we didn't see anything regards to like the lower chakras besides the root chakra. The root chakra is family, it's your home, it's your workplace, it's your money, it's your career, it's your stability, it's your children, whatever, right? Whoever this is trying to come back in and reconcile with you, because it feels like it's part of like what comes in the near future for you and connecting in connection to your blessings. The Ten of Cups, yeah, towards your happiness. It's almost like you can't move forward without this person, or without expressing your emotion, or without understanding that, okay, I choose to move forward, but it's kind of given like a why. The Star. And I'm seeing the Four of Wands. All right, so this is Four of Wands is home, community, marriage, commitments, children. The Star would be like hope, wishes, fulfillments, that type of thing. This could be like whoever this is in the home environment could be an Aquarius. Weird. Okay. Three of Cups, definitely a family member or a friend. Something having to do with the father figure, the boss, or a position of authority that this person holds in your life as, you know, a family member and or a friend. The Eight of Cups. This person is going through a difficult time emotionally. So I have the Emperor and the Empress out here. There could have been some sort of imbalance in between your emotional state with how you felt with this person. There's a lot of major here. The Hermit, the Empress, the Sun, the Judgment, the Star, and the Emperor. Wow. Two of Wands. Page of Cups. Page of Candles. This person is finally learning how to, I feel, deal with their emotions and how to learn how to express themselves a little bit better. Maybe previously they were a bit immature with the page energies here. Okay. So however you're becoming aware about something, they definitely want to try to like come in and collaborate with you for some, I don't know. It's some weird shit here. Alright, it's just some weird ass energy. It's given Uranus retrograding in the sign of Taurus, connected to the feminine, the yin, and how there's going to be some sort of like change, because Uranus is bringing in some sort of change to a situation where you're kind of feeling like, oh my gosh, that was so chaotic, it was like drama, I want nothing to do with it, and they're just like, but just hear me out. Something like that. Because it's like blocking you being able to co-create with the universe. However you feel about this person or about this situation, if it is a workplace you're moving on, like, again, something's either affecting your family, your money, your stability, something like that. Okay. Let me see. The energy is intense. I just saw 11:10 on the clock. When I looked up, I saw it as like 111. So there could be like a brand new beginning. All right, 11:11 more than likely is about to take place. Hello. So get ready to make a wish. All right. There could be some sort of like expectation of a child having to deal with a court issue, or you going to court with whoever this masculine is that you have children with. All right, more than likely you're not working if you're in this energy of despair. All right, and there's a pathway here in alignment with whoever this wealthy man is. That could be trying to come back around and sending out a message, or you needing to send a message to that wealthy man. Let me clarify this. Show me despair. Yeah, it's given like expect going to court with children and connection to the lover or the person that you were with that you have children with. And then this wealthy man is trying to get a message to you. 11:11 on the clock. Yeah, it's coming in November. Okay. So if you're not working or there's this energy of despair, it says danger, especially in money matters. Your ass needs to get to work. Okay. Yeah. It says it very clearly here. You got to get to work. All right. And then romance is in the air as well. So whatever brings you happiness in the near future, if you're moving forward with like a new job, a new career or something, there's love there as well. Okay. What the cards are saying is there's more than likely February could be a time where romance is going to step into your life, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius and or Pisces that's trying to express romance towards you, but you're going through unsettled times right now, and it could be with whoever a masculine is that you have some sort of disappointment in, whether this was a friend and or a lover, because you have to deal with some sort of family affair right now, and you have people like working against you that are trying to make you do things against your will. All right, and it involves like how you make your money, what you do for work, that type of thing. It's because you have some sort of psychic ability. You know what's coming up, or you're being forewarned, all right, about what's heading in here in the month of November. All right, so if you do any type of psychic work, it kind of feels like right now it's unsuccessful, but you do have plenty of material things coming your way. It could be very frustrating overall because you don't feel like your plans are successful. All right, but I feel like, again, there's somebody like being very cautious with you or trying to warn you about a problem that's happening now or in the near future. So there's something going on here with either someone that is not hiring, or why you have to leave a specific workplace in order for you to go down a different pathway right now, because the expectation of what's coming up in November is that your baby daddy or your baby mama is about to take your ass to court, and this wealthy man is trying to send you out a message about that. A sincere wish will be granted. So do you have to focus on who's this wealthy man? The person that's going to help you step into good fortune. You're going to be happy there too. Okay. There's an opportunity with whoever that wealthy man is. Seen the goldfish? That's crazy. I went into a pet store today and we were looking at the goldfish. That card says increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So if you're going through difficulties with money and you know what's coming, you know who this is you need to contact. All right, let's see. Whoa. I just heard a meeting. Like a meeting. You feel something's lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Well, things are not always going to be this way. A change is coming. I feel like I told you something having to do with like why you're walking away from a situation, where your focus is going to be, because you have like somebody that's wanting forgiveness, and I don't know if this person thinks that you're going to chase after them so that, you know, you can be like, well, I'm sorry, I want to get back with you. That's not what's happening. There's an ending here. There's no going back. So expect to deal with whatever is coming up in the near future. Okay? Thank you guys for your gifts. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. It's like prepare yourself for whatever is coming, so that way you're ready for it. Because you got a period of prosperity and abundance heading up in the near future. Like, you just got to focus on getting to the bread right now. Something like that. Okay? That's not going to be like that forever. Like, whatever is happening, whatever this change is, it's only to warn you or prepare you for what someone is expecting to do to you. Protect it from negative forces that are beyond your control. So somebody that keeps trying to make you do something against your will, they're only like pissed the fuck off because you're not giving them the attention that they want. Something like that. So they're going to continue to try to attack you. Let's just say that something's going great in this person's life, right? Everything could be like, this person could be moving into like a new home, or having a new baby, or getting a promotion. Something great is happening in their life, and they feel like you're a piece of shit. You should be helping me. I shouldn't be doing this all by myself. Something like this, all right? And then it kind of feels like the shift ends up looking like it all happened because you walked away from this person. Is because why now they're like succeeding in their life, all right? It could be that that's their karma, right? It looks like great karma right now, and they need to release it. And it could be on both ends. You guys are not meant to be together because the energy is shifting. It's changing. You're on one pathway, this person's on another. But there's some sort of investment or attachment, and it could be money, materialistic shit. It could be needing to leave a home. It could be children. It could be anything, right? Or if this is a workplace, you no longer want to be there. It no longer serves you. You're at the highest position. You can't go any further. You gotta move. Something like that, right? Take it as resonates. But this specific reading is telling me that somebody's having difficulty with work, is on a specific pathway here. And it could be the pathway that they're supposed to be on, but the expectation of this child, courthouse, and lover thing, you have to go send out a message to some sort of wealthy man, so that you can be protected from whatever's coming up in the near future. You need to get to the bag. That's what this looks like. Advice from a friend. All right, so if there's a broken ring right now, meaning quote unquote, because you're about to step into some sort of new business or new romantic partnership, it's because something around you has been, you're separating from something. Like there's a broken ring elsewhere. All right. So it looks like the psychic abilities, trusting your intuition, the wealth thing, the good luck thing here, the pineapple, whoever your intuition is telling you to go reconcile with, that's going to bring you some sort of frustration, but it's also going to bring success in whatever you need to achieve right now at this point in time in November. All right. And it has to do with your family affairs first. So the minute you take care of this, everything else kind of like flows into where it needs to be. That's the good news. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like, go pay attention to your work first. All right. Protection from a powerful friend and helping you overcome the danger, especially in money matters, in which we already saw. All right. So be thankful that you have, I guess, your spiritual community is what's coming through here. Getting you to go reconcile with someone that you know is going to help you overcome a problem that you've got going on in your life right now. Whatever that may be. You got a gift coming your way also. Or just good news of something that's positive. All right. I wanted to pull something else. Oh. I had gotten my Angel Tarot deck out here. It's so funny that this comes up in the reading because I'm going through something similar. And I had an old friend come and ask me about my previous relationship today. And the conversation was more about like, oh, I didn't know, I didn't do this, I didn't know that. And I was just like, you know, it's difficult when you're in a situation for so long and then you finally have to tell others around you that you're no longer in that situation. And everybody's like, but what happened? But what? But like how? Like, it's awkward as hell. Like, it's so awkward. And then you have to explain on behalf of the situation that you're no longer dealing with. And it's like everybody's looking at you like, what are you going to do? And you're like, wait for the next thing to happen. Okay. King of Pentacles is here. It says obedience causes harmony and peace and calms anger in anyone. All right. So the King of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Let's see. Queen of Wands, divine power guards against mental troubles. I don't feel like this is something that you need to be worried about, specifically in the mindset. I feel like as long as you can be obedient in what's being shown to you on how to keep something grounded and not be angry about it, it's just like expecting and knowing what's coming towards you in the near future is what you're being advised about. The Six of Wands, so that you can have some sort of victory or success in what you know is coming. The Six of Wands is basically like it says longevity and protection from infirmities. All right, like you have a sense of protection around you so that you can have this win, is what this feels like just preparing yourself for what's coming is what it feels. All right, it says atonement of errors, destroying the power of enemies and humiliating them with judgment. All right, so I don't know if someone feels that you made an error in connection to them, or this is something that you know that you kind of have to deal with, all right, because of your own errors. But this is helping protect you from some sort of harm overall in the near future. That's what that feels like. Protecting you from some sort of harm. Judgment, meaning if you end up going and dealing with the problem or reconciling or just focusing on your ascension, you can overcome whatever this is. You got divine power behind you. 11:22 on the clock. 10% on my phone. Let me put that thing to charge. Let's see. I said I started this reading at 10:21 when I looked at it. And it was giving me Wheel of Fortune through the reading. Eloquence gives answers to those that are in doubt. With the King of Wands. 6 of Cups. I'm seeing motivation lifts up those who are fallen and or humiliated. So again, I told you, I felt like somebody was either trying to humiliate you in the workplace or distort your character. My throat chakra is going crazy now. 8 of Pentacles is kind of giving me like you're too smart for that. Like you saw something already. Intellectual talent and providing knowledge. Again, there was something you learned here from the third, I'm saying the third eye, from the throat chakra to the third eye to the crown. There was something you learned about that's actually saving your ass here. You remaining flexible and learning whatever this is, and you expressing yourself and understanding the direction that you're being told to go in. That's what I'm saying. You have to have faith. Spirit is telling you what's happening here. You're getting motivation. You got the sense of longevity around you. Eloquence. All right, what else is it saying here? Divine power you have. You're being obedient to what you're being told here, and how someone either tried to humiliate you. All right, maybe this person made you feel like you were less than, made you feel like you fell down to the ground. All right. Submission to higher order identifies traitors and destroys their plans. I'm trying to tell you. 9 of Pentacles. Somebody discriminated you. Someone made you feel like you had to go do everything out on your own, and now this person wants to come back as like wanting forgiveness. I'm seeing 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Those are positive energies. I'm seeing King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Queen of Wands is out here as well. With Judgment and the Fool card. See what I'm saying? Some sort of brand new beginning. This is it. Whoever's leaving your life more than likely was supposed to, so that you can be obedient to the pathway that you were meant to go down. All right, you weren't supposed to be moving forward in this energy of like despair or anger or fear of what was to come next for you. You were supposed to be submissive, motivated, all right, with something long term, so that you head out on this brand new beginning and fulfill whatever needs to be successful right now. I'm seeing the Emperor. Political authority gives safe travel and protects against conspiracies. And then I'm seeing the Page of Swords, governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. That's crazy, because my dream state has been like legit lately. I've been getting so many synchronistic messages, and it's specifically about one person, and I have like so much fear. But I'm gonna just leave that alone. Like I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So self-atonement is here, curing mental illnesses and deliverance from persecution. Maybe there has to do with something like with courts, with the legalities, with someone having fear that they're going to have to deal with authority figures. Because I just saw the Emperor. You know what I mean? Having to do with those that have like positions of authority, political authority. I don't know. It's creepy. There's a lot of safety and travel. If you've been in contemplation about something, I feel like there is going to be some sort of truth known in whatever it is that you're going up against in court. Or somebody needs to come to court and speak on the truth. All right, so that you can be protected here. So if there's messages that are happening in the background about something, it kind of feels like divine revelation says those messages are going to be revealed. Because it has the power to destroy your enemy. That's the thing. Destroying their plans. Like if they were planning to come in and do this to you and you weren't prepared, now Spirit got your back. They're like, all right, man, we're going to tell you what's happening here so that you can make that move before someone tries to come in and fuck you over or something like that. Yeah. So. What do we need to be warned about that we collectively need to know for those that are dealing with a situation like this? And you would know if it resonates with you, because it could be like something in the workplace, family, stability, your home environment. Something like this is telling you, like, get prepared. Just get prepared, because it's not going to be an easy shift. It kind of feels like you do have to step away from one thing, or you know what I mean, in order for you to feel successful with whatever you're being warned about here. What do we need to see? Well, yeah, I feel like I told you, you're just being cautious or being cautioned about what's coming. Like there's danger that's lurking out in the near future. Maybe you don't know this yet. You don't see it that way yet. Somebody might just be trying to test you or gather information to work against you, just to try to make you do something against your will. Hold on a second. Okay. And it has to do something with family. The Mercury in Virgo, that's Ten of Pentacle energy. It came out as a challenge. That could be family. Be careful that people are not returning back to you just to try to gather information to gossip about. Because they maybe haven't talked to you in a long time. They're wondering, oh, what's going on? I miss you. It's like, shut the fuck up and stop worrying about other people's business and worry about your own. Because that's what it was given. It was given like you're focused on self-love and you got boundaries up with certain people for a fucking reason. Okay? So don't go running back to people trying to steal your business if you haven't talked to them in forever. Maybe you look like the rebel right now. Who gives a shit? You got shit coming up and I'm feeling like Spirit is talking to you. Like somebody's like, listen, all right? You're being warned about something for a reason. All right? It's like, calm down the anger. You know how to handle this. You've already been warned. You've been cautioned. Okay? And how something might actually piss you off with Mars and Aquarius' energy means that you're going to want to be a rebel out here. Don't. Everything is meant to happen as it should. I'm seeing the 6th house to the 11th house. It's a quincunx. It's discord. You're not happy about something coming up, but it's something you got to deal with. Maybe somebody's fucking bluffing to see how you're going to react to a situation because of what you have gained knowledge about. Jupiter's energy is there. It's like, oh, I gained knowledge. I got that information. So now it's like, what you going to do? Just be prepared for the next move that this person is about to make. That's what it feels like. Just be prepared. All right? And why this person wants to come back and say, oh, well, I want forgiveness. I know that I'm going to have faith that everything is going to work out. Or this could just be your energy. I don't know. All right? The Venus in Sag energy is here. All right? So this could be like your spirit guide guiding you. It's like, listen, I got love for you. I'm just going to give you this information. You do what you want with it. Okay? That's what that's giving me. But Venus and Sag could be like you having a love affair with someone abroad. This could be someone foreign. This could be like what's coming up for you in the near future that you don't know about. All right? Or somebody could be trying to criticize you and who you're choosing to move forward with. Maybe they don't like this person. Who gives a... If you've moved on for somebody, who gives a fuck who you're dating? We no longer deal with you. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. Yeah. Like, you already experienced losses, or people are criticizing you because of how many losses that you're taking. And this could be in your personal life because it's affecting, again, everything around your root chakra. Meaning your family, your foundation, your money, your career, your reputation. People got a lot of shit to say right now. Mercury is in retrograde. That means a lot of fucking talking and a lot of gossiping. It ain't officially yet, but it's happening. It's already here. It's pre-shadow. You're more than likely like hearing, oh, well, I heard, and what you doing about it? Why are you so concerned in someone else's life? Why are you concerned about someone else's problems? Why do you feel that you need to, you know what I mean? Use the knowledge that was given to you in a good cause rather than trying to go step into someone else's life. And then you end up looking like the asshole because you've been warned or cautioned about something coming your way, and you end up turning like the rebel. And it's only so that someone can come in and criticize and say, ha, you took a loss. Did I not pick this up in the reading yesterday? Someone wanting to clown you because of changes that are happening in your life right now? Yeah. It's coming out again. Alright? It's because of the choices that you're making. And if it happens to be, whether there's a partnership, a relationship, family and or friends involved here, it's your choice. Sun in Scorpio says, continue to remain determined and push forward with endurance. Who gives a shit what other people say? Alright? Just be patient with yourself. Or this is the message. Be patient. Alright? Focus on your principles right now. What's the most significant for you? Alright? Your belief of what you feel you deserve. I see a lot of Jupiter out here 3 times. And then Mars is out here 3 times. So Mars is now in Sag. Jupiter is in Cancer. Sag to Cancer's energy, another quincunx. Lots of discord. Alright, so let's pull on this caution energy. The things that you have already been communicated and or warned about, cautioned about. Indecision. Why can't I speak? It's pissing me off. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Alright, so if you felt that you've been going like back, oh, that's why I kept seeing the Wheel of Fortune. That's crazy. Alright, so the minute that you make some sort of change in what you're being cautioned about, something, it kind of makes you feel like, yes, you may have been indecisive, whether this is the pathway that you wanted to go down or not. And it could feel like it's rambling aimlessly, like you're not sure if this is the right like place to go or something like that. All right. So now it turns into where you look like you're the rebel. What are you out here doing? Why are you taking losses? There's a younger woman here. Let me clarify her energy. It says time to act. Yeah. It's like, you know what you got to do. All right. Show me Jupiter in Gemini. There's the fair man. This person thinks you're fucking bluffing or something. Or is giving you the knowledge and communication that you need to know. Who's that fair man? Oh, there might have been some sort of misunderstanding with the fair man. Is that this person that you have a sense of like friendship with, close friendship, or that Mercury? I mean, the Venus in Sag energy is like some sort of flirtation with someone from abroad. All right. It says an unsuccessful plan. Who's this person? And why is there an unsuccessful plan with that person? Because of a fair woman. Are you dealing with some sort of court issue here? Anytime I see fair woman, fair man, it kind of feels like something has to come into agreement or imbalance due to some misunderstanding. Thank you. Yeah, somebody tried to like do something or create some sort of fear, worries, or tense situations for you involving whoever it is that you have a flirtatious type of energy with. All right, so there was an unsuccessful plan with that person, that lover. Somebody's trying to make you do something against your will and or control even your love life. So be careful or cautious who you tell your business to right now. Because this is more than likely why you're being cautioned about whoever's trying to return or who wants forgiveness. It's because someone wants to come in and criticize how much loss you've taken in your life. Or how indecisive you were and how your life has been like rambling aimlessly. Let's be fucking clear. We're dealing with energy from day to day, energy changes. It's the moon cycles. How many planets are in retrograde right now? We just had Pluto retrograding for almost damn near fucking 3-5 months. All right. It just went direct in October. Mercury is on its second retrograde phase for the year. Actually, it's third. My bad. The third one. Venus went retrograde. Mars went retrograde. Uranus is retrograding. And we're literally days away from Jupiter retrograding. Retrogrades are reviews. Nothing is meant to stay the same. So if the Wheel of Fortune is going like this for you, because certain things go good and certain things don't, it's to adjust your life with certain misunderstandings, okay? Where you need to start taking action, what needs to slow down, what needs to move forward, that type of thing. Who the fuck are you to criticize anybody's life and how they're experiencing losses? Are you fucking God out here or something? Like you're the freaking perfect angel or something? It's asking to make the right choices so that you move forward determined. That's it. It's all about moving forward. That's all it is. And it could be affecting anybody in any different way. Because all of the planets are sitting somewhere in someone's chart. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune as a chart. There's 12 houses. All right. And depending on where it's sitting for you, it could be reviewing money. It could be reviewing family. It could be reviewing your love life. It could be reviewing situations with children, your inheritances, your spiritual ascensions. It could be your knowledge, your communities of people. I mean, damn. Your principles, your patience, okay? Your spiritual, whatever. Literally, whatever. So, however you're being warned in this situation here, we're going to clarify criticism real quick. Why do people want to criticize you and how you're taking losses? Because Saturn is creating discipline in connection to Piscean energy. Pisces energy is things that exist without physical form. It's karma. It's your shadow work. It's where you have to do introspection, all right? It has a lot to do with your spirituality, your love life, all right? It has so many different things. It involves imprisonment. It involves mental illnesses or sickness. You know what I mean? Like, it could be many different things you can be dealing with here. So I don't understand why there seems to be some sort of criticism, whether this be in the workplace and or someone criticizing you on however losses are taking place in your life. Show me criticism. I'm seeing the 6th and the 12th house in opposition here. So wherever your placements are with Mars and Saturn is a heavy masculine energy. This is going to be someone that feels that they have a sense of authority or responsibility to show you or bring some sort of structure around you, something like that. All right. So again, they're criticizing the financial pinches that you're dealing with right now in your life. Show me the losses that you're dealing with. Yeah, money matters. So if it's basically like either Mars being in Scorpio right now in Sun, Moon, Rising, Aries. Not Mars in Scorpio. Venus in Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Aries is sitting at its detriment in the 8th house. That has to do with like how you're getting money from your spouse. Let's just say you're going through a divorce. I don't know. Venus was just at its last degrees in Libra. You chose to leave your love partner. Now Venus in the sign of the 8th house. Now you got to end up, making changes in the way that you received your resources from your spouse. Something like this is taking place. Saturn is in the 2nd house in Pisces for Sun, Moon, Rising, Aquarius. You're being restricted right now on how you are making, saving, and spending your money. Money matters. That's what this is. Something like that. All right. When typically Aries and to Aquarius' energy is a sextile, typically it should be more harmonious. All right. So due to the choices that you're making, I'm seeing Mars in Libra. It says that there could be hidden secrets that are more than likely harming you in connection to who you're in partnership with, who you're contracted to, all right? It kind of feels like you're living some sort of fucking curse here, where it's like a repeated pattern of having to put in hard determination and remaining, like lots of endurance here. This could be with lovers, all right? Maybe you said something to a lover, or you have something going on in the legal system that's making you go through some sort of loss with your inheritance, the 8th house. What is the Sun in Scorpio energy? Just show me what we need to see while we're still with the Sun in Scorpios. Where right now I'm seeing at the 15th degree. So we're like damn near halfway through Scorpio season. It happens to be with family matters. That's the most significant, because more than likely the Sun in Scorpio's energy is going to be whoever is your spouse. Told you. Can't make that shit up. Okay. Family matters in marriage. If you've gone, that's crazy. I explained it before it even came out. It's if you're going through a divorce and it's affecting home, foundation, money, career, children, it's more than likely where if your person finds out anything against you, hidden secrets, because of the choices that you've made, this person is criticizing how much loss you're taking and where you need to focus on financial gain versus danger, especially in money matters. That's what this is. It's like, oh, you're allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So Spirit is going to caution you about what you need to see and say, okay, this is where you need to focus and this is where you need to take action, so that you have a successful outcome where, however, the unsuccessful plan with someone creating some sort of fear, worry, or tense situation for you, I'm taking your ass to court, it doesn't hit as hard. You're blowing my shit. Thank you. I don't like when people spam my chat. I think you guys already know that about me. And I'm sitting here talking, but you're irking the fuck out of me. Okay. All right. Anything else we need to see with this energy? Been here for a minute. It's all right. I got the Sun and the Moon in the 1st and the 9th houses, both fire energies here, assertive and optimism. You might be on the defense right now and like trying to protect your status here, and you're doing it restlessly. I feel like your empathic messages that are coming through are like legit. Hold on. Show me empathy. Yeah. It's like you're spilling all the beans, whatever the secret is to the universe here. You say you took your eyes off for 3 minutes. You know I don't give a shit, because they getting cut the fuck out immediately. You need to protect what it was that you discovered. That's what Spirit is asking you to do. Like, I'm hearing defend your crown, defend your status. There's something that's happening like restlessly, whether this is you moving fairly quickly with how you're communicating something, Mercury and Aries, and how other people are taking it. All right, because I'm seeing like you being an empath and you knowing about secrets of the universe and you being assertive and being optimistic and showing people what this is. You need to defend and or like keep a boundary up so that you protect yourself here and what you're discovering. So I'm seeing like the transit of Venus in Scorpio here. All right, I'm seeing the transit of Mercury in Sagittarius here, which are current transits. The Sun and the Moon in fire signs as well. One second. I need a good deck. Let's do Psychic Tarot. Got the Emperor on the bottom of the deck, which is Aries energy. How are you protecting what you've discovered? I don't know. I just heard keep quiet. I don't know if that's of significance, because technically a lot of people need to hear about the messages that are here. Yeah, like something needs to be brought to the light. Like, don't ever shut up. Like, speak what you gotta say. Speak what you have to say. What's going on with the protection around what you've discovered? Choose wisely. 7 of Cups. That could be definitely a card that speaks of secrets. It's the Venus and Scorpio energy. Spirit wants you to choose the light. Did we not just see the light? It's pointing towards the light. Like, bringing something to the light could be the most significant here. Because if not, something keeps you moving forward and or trapped in fear. Tell me more about choosing wisely. You could have like many different options on how to protect something that you've discovered. And if you chose the light, more than likely you chose higher power. You chose to be obedient to higher power, to create some sort of firm foundation for yourself. At the root chakra, this is the Sun and Capricorn energy. So this could legit be while Venus is in Scorpio, transiting from now up until when we see the Sun in Capricorn, where we're going to be experiencing some sort of changes in how we're protecting what's been discovered, or how Spirit is communicating something to us. This is the 8 of Wands energy. That's like fast incoming communication. Now, if Mercury is retrograding in the sign of Sagittarius and retrograding back into Scorpio's energy, it just kind of feels like Mercury is then going to end up in the vicinity of where Venus right now is in the sign of Scorpio. So the brother and sister energy is going to be in the sign of Scorpio. Transformation, secrets, and or how someone is dealing with their deep emotional feelings. What's the left eye? Because it keeps itching. Leo's energy. The moon in Leo is coming up. The last quarter moon in Leo is coming up. That could be of significance to the eye. How you see something. Crazy. Good night, Rupert. Victory and success. 6 of Wands. All right, so choosing wisely, choosing the energy of the light. All right, and building a firm foundation, and how this is all going to move forward. You're going to have some sort of victory and success. This is the Jupiter and Leo transit, and this is coming in 2026. I just saw 7733 on my time clock. Spirit says, show you when Jupiter enters Leo in 2026. Because that's when you're going to have some sort of victory and success. Or publicity. They don't want me to speak on it. Publicity could be of significance. Jupiter is going to enter the sign of Leo on when? June 30th of 2026. Sacral chakra. That has a heavy emphasis on where you're going to be creating. This is like birth, creativity, all right? It's like the feminine energy to do something even like artistic. Yeah, something having to do with a waiting game. Something you have to wait for. Jupiter and Leo. Jupiter and Leo. A spirit is telling me Aquarius's energy. Because I'm thinking about like so many things happening in 2026 that's coming up. All right. You could be an empath, and you could be like literally understanding the secrets of the universe and having to defend your status because you're receiving so much information restlessly on what the future is to look like and how assertive and optimistic you need to be, because whatever you are discovering needs to be protected. And if you are of the light and you are building a foundation and or creating with the universe, you're going to have some sort of victory and success in what you're creating right now by 2026. Thank you so much, Brenda. I was about to say that. There's a lot changing in the year of 2026. It is a 10-year, which it reduces to 1 because you can't go any further, right? You start, even in tarot, you go all the way up to the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. You go back at 1. You get a brand new beginning, right? Not only that, but the nodes are changing. The eclipses are changing. All of the major planets are in different signs. All right. And it kind of feels like there's so much expansion and growth and prosperity and abundance coming through. And it's like the opportunity to change something, the dynamic, and have success with it. So this could be the foundation of a home, marriage, a love partner, a workplace, your career, something big. It's like big deal. It's big. All right, so I feel like you better get as much rest and rejuvenation as you can right now. The Four of Swords. All right, because there is so much emotional loss from the endings. This is the year that we saw the 999 portal. The 999 is like a major ending before we hit that 10. You know what I mean? Before we get to the brand new beginning. Okay? And you know, in numerology, the number 9 is associated to Mars, the planet Mars. And Mars wants you to be assertive, wants you to be, you know, ambitious, and it wants you to be driven towards achieving goals, and doing so with like a competitive type of energy. Mars also rules over Scorpio's energy, where it kind of feels like you go through some sort of major transformation in your life. You know what I mean? So take that as it resonates with this being a 999 year. As I say, number 9, Spirit was showing it to me here. 999. Material harvest. So your abundance could be of significance, or there is a sense of independence around you right now. All right. This is the Venus and Virgo energy, and where everybody wants to discriminate the amount of material gain you have, or whatever that is, what you've achieved for your own self. All right. What you've achieved for yourself. Show me this empathic, secretive type of energy here. Material and spiritual prosperity. That's given the moon in Taurus, 6 of Pentacles. All right. Maybe that's what it is. You know some sort of secret about the universe. You are empathic, and this is where you're meant to make your money right now. There's a lot of spiritual prosperity there. A lot of material gain. Material harvest, material gain. And if you chose the light, meaning you are working for higher power, divine power, you know, whatever you want to call it, you're building some sort of firm foundation from now into Capricorn season, and even building into the year of 2026. Because everything is like, by June, everything has changed. I'm even seeing like the full moon in Capricorn on June 29th. Jupiter entering Leo by the 30th. All right, we're in a Mercury retrograde period at that time, and Mars is back in Gemini again. You know what Mars in Gemini is? Heated arguments, frustrations in communication, socializing. Gemini rules over vehicle. There could be like a lot of like, I don't know, traveling going on. Or listen, I can just tell y'all more and more, like, being empathic and knowing about the secrets of the universe, you can look so far into understanding the astrology, it'll tell you what's happening. Chiron's entering Taurus. Holy fuck. Do you know that Chiron is like the core wound healing to Taurus's energy? That is what? Your self-value, your confidence, your money, your finances, your stability. However, wow. Your creativity, however you feel like you want to go after your artistic pursuits. I mean, Taurus is things that you put in your mouth. So even like agriculture, food, it's something, listen, big deal. Yeah, Spirit just said food. I don't, something's going on here. Something going on. All right, look, harmony in relationships, because Taurus is love as well. Chiron, core wound healing in relationships. After dealing with so much conflict and feeling defeated. I mean, this is big deal. Star card energy. That's why Spirit said have hope and faith in whatever is changing for the near future. Brenda said, yay, Taurus. I love me some Taurus. My daughter's a Taurus. All right. Yep. Judgment. I feel like Spirit is telling me I'm speaking truth to you guys right now. All right, listen. There could be a lot of deceptive and envy and eyes on you and criticizing you, and you don't know what you're talking about, and I can't stand you, and you know what I mean? Yeah, all trying to just create some sort of mental conflict because someone doesn't understand what you understand. You are elevated. You're speaking, you see it, you understand it. Taking a step back and allowing that grounded energy to be able to reciprocate that to other people that don't know. All right, so the more assertive you are, the more optimistic you are, the more you're going to have to defend your status out here because you're moving quickly. You seem to understand what others don't. All right, you got to protect what it is that you've discovered. We've already talked about it. So that's the message. I love you guys. I know it's a long reading. I didn't get to do energy check-in today because I had to get the hell up out this house for a little bit. I've been here for weeks, okay? So don't mind me. But I will check you guys out tomorrow morning for energy check-in.